But I'm going to focus all of my comments on the nomination of Ms. Mari Carmen Aponte. Last year, every Republican on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee voted against moving this nomination forward. The White House continually denied reasonable requests from senators on this side of the aisle for access to information, forcing senators to consider a nomination without a clear picture of the nominee's background. Rather than resolve the issue, President Obama gave Ms. Aponte a recess appointment to circumvent the Senate confirmation process. After being forced to withdraw her first nomination under President Clinton and failing to be confirmed last year for a second nomination, Ms. Aponte is now before this committee a third time. The White House again declined to provide information to senators. I appreciate Senator Menendez and Kerry's efforts to allow me to be briefed on the background summary. However, the summary that I reviewed generated more questions than answers, and it did not address the fundamental questions that have arisen from these hearings. I appreciate that the White House has committed to get back to me with some additional answers, but the fact that they could not answer my questions is disturbing. Instead, what we have seen are a series of red flags. I would like to ask unanimous consent to submit for the record an opinion piece published in El Salvador by Ambassador Aponte in June of this year.
Without objection.
In her op-ed, Ms. Aponte, presuming to represent the views of all Americans and strongly promoting the homosexual lifestyle, wrote that everyone has a responsibility to inform our neighbors and friends about what it means to be lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. The op-ed upset a large number of community and pro-family groups in El Salvador who were insulted by Ms. Aponte's attempt to impose a pro-gay agenda in their country. I would also like to ask unanimous consent to submit for the record a response to the op-ed from a coalition of more than 36 groups and a letter from Salvadorian groups in to the United States Senate asking the Senate to oppose Ms. Aponte's confirmation. And I quote, "We respectfully request that Ms. Aponte be removed from post as soon as possible so that El Salvador may enjoy the benefits of having a person as a government representative of your noble country."
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to apologize to the Salvadorian people on behalf of the United States and reassure them that most Americans share their values. Ms. Aponte's personal, professional, and political contact over many years raises numerous questions of judgment. I will vote no on Ms. Aponte's confirmation and strongly recommend my colleagues do the same.